Alright, so it's still the 1st of February, but finally I was able to get my hands on the Wallace and the Gromit mugs, the TK Maxx exclusive red nosegay mugs. Now, just before I get into these unboxings, if you are considering getting these, go to a store and get them, because initially I went to two of my local TK Maxx stores, and they'd either sold out of them initially or they hadn't got them in yet, but the staff didn't know, to be honest. So I ordered them online and paid £2 extra to get them click and collect. And I collected them today, and they were just in a bag. They hadn't sent them in a box, so it meant that the two that I got in the shop that were delivered there, the boxes were completely ripped, and also the Gromit had a scratch right across his nose where the paint had scratched off, because they just sent them in basically a carrier bag. Luckily, I was able to, since I'd opened them basically in the shop, I was able to immediately exchange them for ones that the shop happened to have. So, yeah. Let's start with the Wallace, which is, I guess, the more different one. So, taking a look at this, we've got window box here. There's no plastic here and that. But, so, yeah, it's a bit interesting compared to the regular Wallace and Gromit mugs and that. Normally, these are completely, you know, sealed up boxes where you can't see the mug, although they're never actually sealed at the top. So, yeah, these are big open windows, which is nice so you can see the mug, though is bad because obviously what happened to the one I initially got can happen to these, where basically these could easily get scratched or damaged because, you know, there's nothing really protecting it. So yeah, I do like the artwork and that on this. And I have Wallace in the wrong trousers there, and on this side it says at least £3 of this limited edition purchase will go to Comic Relief. So, yeah. And these mugs are actually cheaper than the regular retail ones. So, yeah, even though these use the exact same moulds as that, the only difference is they have red noses compared to the regular ones. These are only a tenner, whereas the regular versions are normally around £15, give or take. Again, if you shop around a bit, you can sometimes get them cheaper, but still, you know, because I imagine because these are for charity, they've knocked the price down as much as possible. There's nothing else in there. So yeah, here is the Wallace mug, and yeah, I don't know what it is about the Wallace mug. It just makes me laugh a bit more. To be honest, I might prefer this one actually to the regular one, just because I think the red nose sort of brings it out a bit more. It makes it a bit more, I don't know, visually interesting. I wouldn't really recommend using these as actual mugs. For one, they're not dishwasher friendly. In fact, yeah, there's actually information on the bottom there that says they're not dishwasher or microwave friendly, because what will happen there is basically the paint on it will crack. So, but regardless, yeah, there's Wallace and that, and I'm actually gonna. God, he's got a bit of dirt on the bottom actually. I'm actually going to put them back in the box because I think it does make a quite nice. They do always make a quite nice display piece, and you know, it's giving some of that money as going to charity as well. And obviously here is the meme-worthy one, which is the Gromit mug. So we've basically got the same deal on the packaging, except this time we've got Gromit on the back. Yeah, that looks like it's a trace over of generally stuff. Again, this is $9.99, the same as the Wallace mug. Now, the Gromit mug is a bit different in that he's basically the same. So, again, as I said, these use the exact same moulds and that, and are essentially the same mug as the previous one. So, if you own one of the previous ones, the only difference is the red nose. The thing is, though, and do I have mine to hand? If I did, I should have gotten it out earlier. No, I don't. It's all the way. I'd have to move everything out the way, but yeah. Basically, if you have the colour-changing red-nosed version of this mug, so this is the Half Moon Bay mug, not the PG Tips one, but the Half Moon Bay colour-changing nose. Essentially, you know, you'll already have a Gromit that can have a red nose or change to a red nose. So yeah, basically, if you're like me, you've got the regular black nose version, which is, you know, just this, but just with a black nose. Then there's the colour changing version, which starts off black, but when you put boiling water in, it then turns red, this exact red. And now there's this one, which is just this exact red. There's also the gold version, which again, I've got that one. And there's the left-handed version of there's the right and left-handed variants of the original PG Tips one from 2005, if I remember rightly. So yeah, there's loads of Gromit mugs and that out there. So yeah, I'd say this one is much more mug-shaped. Like, in terms of if you want to use it as an actual mug, it's much more mug-shaped than the other one is. And I do like it, although I'd be curious to how many people actually do use these as actual mugs. Same deal with this one. Do not put it in the dishwasher. Do not put it in the microwave. Otherwise, you know, bad things will happen. So yeah, be interested to see if some boy online's got these, or whether I've managed to get them first. But yeah, there we go. So as I said, they are available online, but I'd recommend you go into stores. And also, talking about something I unboxed previously, which is this, which is the Gromit plush. These are getting a bit scarce at the moment, and that at the moment, because I was trying to today I was trying to find one for my mum and my sister because they wanted one, and ended up having to go to 4 different TK Maxx's to find one that had any in, and for some reason the plush toys are not available online. For some reason, everything else is. These are, and that, and pretty much everything else is, but the plush toys and the Shaun the Sheep backpack are the only things that aren't. But yeah, would I recommend these? I mean, if you collect Wallace and Gromit mugs, I mean, if you haven't already got them, you probably will be getting them. But even if you haven't, you know, you're kind of on the fence about it, I'd say, you know, get them. One, you know, you give at least £3 of what you're getting is, you know, going to charity and that, and they are nice things. I mean, they are just, you know, repainted nose and that, variants and that, but yeah. And now a little message to Half Moon Bay. Can we please get a Shaun the Sheep and a Feathers mugs, please? Would love to see them and that, you know, some mugs, because I think we've kind of milked it a bit much with the Gromit mugs. I don't know what other variants you could do. I imagine there's a ton of variants you could do, but yeah, but there we go, people. There we go.